So where have we made it to?
We made it to Buttedale. It's been over 10 years since I've been here. It's your first time on land here. It's Joan and Brent's first time on land. And Buttedale is a pretty interesting spot. It's on Princess Royal Island. We came out of Bishop Bay, went down Ursula Channel into Fraser Reach. It was a pretty short day compared to the last few. I can't remember, I think we went 22 or 25 miles. And now we're at Buttedale. It used to be an old cannery, and you can still see remnants of it. It was built in 1911 by a guy named John Wallace, and in the early 20s, he sold the place to the Canadian Fishing Company. And they had the cannery, they had cold storage, they had a reduction plant, and I think the cannery closed in 1950, and then in the early 60s, the reduction plant closed. But you can probably still see through the trees the old drums that had all the old fish oil in it. There's a new boardwalk. We met Christoph, who is the caretaker or manager of the place, gave us a beautiful photo of a spirit bear that was seen just over on the rocks. And I think we're going to have a bite to eat and then go do some exploring.
Looks like there's a lot of interesting things to see here.
So many interesting things, and Christoph said that it's been busy here every day. So there are 3 kayakers here right now. There's boats pulling up. I expect that there'll be a few more boats on the dock, but we arrived just after 11 o'clock this morning, and so it's really nice to have the afternoon to walk around. There's a lake up there. They used to generate huge amounts of power from the lake, which again was then the source that could keep this whole place going. I think between 500 and 800 people used to live here at one point, obviously during the summer when the salmon were running.
Well, we should eat and then go explore.
Yeah, eat and go look at what there is to see.
walked around the old site, the town site. Not a lot standing, but some really interesting finds, like bowling pins in the, looks like a big sail loft or some sort of building on pilings. Some old bottles, and yeah, then you walk around and you can see it's a lot of industrial equipment. A really old Caterpillar tractor that looks like it's been there for 100 years. I know it hasn't been, but it looks that way. It's just being totally overtaken by nature. And then we hiked in behind. There's a couple little houses. Looks like you could still use them. There were some kayakers here and they actually stayed in one overnight. And then we hiked up to the lake, Buttedale Lake. So this lake drains to the ocean, and it also runs the little power station. And it's since broken down, but potentially could get going again. But it's hydroelectric power. And if you had that here, it would really open the doors for opportunity to develop this place better. And it's not too bad of a hike. I'd recommend gun boots, or as they call them locally, Buttedale stilettos or high heels. We call them our North Coast hiking boots. So I'd recommend rubber boots on the hike up. It's pretty wet, and we really miss, as we were walking up, we were talking about how much we miss this environment. Really special, this part of the world. So yeah, feels like home, hiking up a muddy trail to a remote lake.
Yeah, buggy and muggy and full skunk cabbage. It's great.
That's home.